Stop for a moment and think about this. What if your body tried to warn you before a stroke happened? Most people imagine a stroke as something sudden. One moment someone is talking, walking, living normally, and the next they cannot move one side of their body or struggle to speak. But many strokes do not begin at that final moment. Sometimes the body sends small warning signals hours or even days before a major stroke. These signs can be easy to ignore because they may disappear quickly. You might think, maybe I'm just tired, or maybe it will go away. And sometimes it does. But that does not always mean everything is fine. A temporary interruption of blood flow to the brain, called a transient ischemic attack or TIA, can create symptoms that disappear after a short time. Many people recover completely and assume nothing serious happened. But these moments can be an important warning that the brain's blood supply needs medical attention. This is especially important for adults over 60, because stroke risk rises with age and early recognition can make a major difference. In this video, we will discuss 8 warning signs that older adults and their families should never ignore. Some signs are familiar, others surprising, and one is often mistaken for a simple emotional problem when it may actually involve the brain. Before we begin, remember, this video is educational and does not replace medical advice. If someone suddenly has possible stroke symptoms, weakness, trouble speaking, confusion, vision changes, or severe dizziness, seek emergency medical help immediately. One of the most important things you can do is remember the exact time when the symptoms started. Doctors need that information because some treatments work best when given quickly. Script 7. Sign number 8. Sudden unusual fatigue. Everyone feels tired sometimes, but stroke-related fatigue can appear suddenly and without obvious reason. A person may be sitting comfortably and suddenly feel an extreme wave of weakness or exhaustion, feel very heavy, or struggle to stay alert. Older adults, especially women, may have this overlooked because it doesn't match the classic image of a stroke. If sudden extreme fatigue appears with confusion, weakness, dizziness, or other unusual symptoms, it should not be brushed off as getting older. A sudden change from normal is information your body is giving you. Script 8. Sign number 7. Sudden vision changes. Vision can be an early clue that something is happening with blood flow. Someone may suddenly have blurred vision, darkness in one eye, a missing area in their sight, or feel a curtain covering part of their vision. These symptoms may improve quickly, which is why people dismiss them. But a temporary blockage can still be dangerous. Ask, was it only one eye? Did it start suddenly? Did it disappear after a short period? For anyone over 60, sudden unexplained vision changes should be taken seriously, especially if they occur with dizziness, weakness, confusion, or speech problems. One of the most overlooked warnings is a sudden change in thinking, memory, or behavior. A normally independent older adult may suddenly ask the same question repeatedly, forget what was just said, become disoriented, or act unlike themselves. They may seem fine minutes later and insist nothing happened. But a temporary episode of confusion or memory loss can signal that the brain briefly did not receive enough blood flow. If this is new behavior, it matters. Sudden neurological symptoms are different from normal aging. Script 10. Sign number 5. Weakness, numbness, or heavy feeling on one side. This is a classic sign, but mild symptoms are often underestimated. A hand that suddenly feels odd, a cup that slips, trouble opening a jar, a change in handwriting, or a leg that feels heavier can all be warnings. Many people ignore these because they improve quickly. But sudden symptoms on one side deserve attention. Ask the person to raise both arms. If one arm drops, that's concerning. Don't wait for a dramatic result. If someone suddenly has weakness, numbness, or loss of control on one side, especially with speech problems, dizziness, or confusion, get emergency evaluation. Script 11. Sign number 4. Sudden emotional changes. Sudden crying, laughing inappropriately, or emotional reactions that don't match the situation can be neurological, not just mood. The brain regulates emotions, and when certain areas are affected, emotional control can be disrupted. The key is sudden and different from usual. If a calm person suddenly cries intensely, or someone laughs inappropriately and says, I don't know why I'm reacting this way, and this happens with other warning signs, don't dismiss it as mood or aging. It can be a neurological warning. Script 12. Sign number 3. Sudden neck pain or stiffness. Most neck pain is not related to stroke, but sudden and unusual neck problems deserve attention when paired with other signs. Watch for sudden pain at the back of the neck, pressure near the base of the skull, a severe unexpected headache, or neck stiffness that feels different from normal muscle tension. A concerning neurological symptom often appears suddenly and feels different from any prior muscle problem. In adults over 60, a sudden severe headache with neck stiffness, confusion, weakness, vision problems, or speech difficulty requires urgent medical evaluation. Sign number 2. Sudden dizziness or loss of balance. Dizziness from posture or dehydration is common, but stroke-related dizziness often appears suddenly without an obvious trigger. A person may feel the room moving, be unable to stand straight, lose balance without tripping, or feel their legs cannot support them. Ask, did it happen while sitting still? Did it occur without turning the head or changing position? Did it come with weakness, vision problems, confusion, or speech trouble? A sudden unexplained fall in an older adult may be the result of a neurological event and should be evaluated. Sign number 1. Speech problems or trouble understanding words. Sudden changes in speech are a critical warning sign. Someone may know what they want to say but cannot find the right words. Their speech may become slurred or unclear, or they may struggle to understand what others are saying. Even if speech returns to normal after a few minutes, that episode is important. When contacting emergency services, be specific. Say the person suddenly had trouble speaking, when it started, how long it lasted, and what exactly changed. That information helps medical professionals. Remember the most important rule: time matters. Do not wait to see if symptoms disappear. Do not assume it is just tiredness, stress, aging, or a bad day. Brief episodes of weakness, confusion, vision changes, speech difficulty, loss of balance, or unusual emotional changes can be the moment when action makes the biggest difference. If you are over 60 or care for an older parent, spouse, or family member, remember, a stroke does not always announce itself with a dramatic collapse. Sometimes it whispers first. A strange feeling, a brief change, a small moment that seems too minor to matter. But those moments can contain important information. Pay attention to sudden changes. Trust noticeable differences from normal. And when something feels wrong, do not wait. Getting medical help quickly is always safer than hoping the problem disappears. Share this information with someone you care about. Recognizing a warning sign today could help protect a life tomorrow. This is Dr. Mandel. Stay informed, stay aware, and take care of your health.